Hello, I'm Gracie with the Clarksville Montgomery County Public Library.
And I'm Joanna.
And today we are bringing you a story and a song. I think Miss Joanna is going to start off with us first.
I am. We're going to start off with the book. This is called Rainbow Fish, and it is by Marcus Pfister. And it says, a long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him the rainbow fish. "Come on, rainbow fish," they would call. "Come and play with us." But the rainbow fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow fish," he called, "wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They're so wonderful and you have so many." "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?" cried the rainbow fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset he told all of his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the rainbow fish. They turned away when he swam by. What good were the dazzling, shimmery scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anyone like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish. "But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you'll find the wise octopus, and maybe she can help you." Rainbow Fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. But then suddenly 2 eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. "I have been waiting for you," said the octopus. "The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." "I can't," the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared back into the cave in a cloud of ink. "Give away my scales? My beautiful shining scales? How could I ever be happy without them?" Suddenly he felt a light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. "Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale." The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very small shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe he wouldn't miss just one. Carefully, rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much," the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over rainbow fish. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. Rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Finally, rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, but he was still very happy. "Come on, rainbow fish," they called. "Come and play with us." "Here I come," said rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. And there he is with his one scale. And that is the rainbow fish. We're going to do a song now. And see, we've got some bubbles here, so we're going to pretend to pop some bubbles when we do this song. But we've got some help up here. Can you tell me, what color is this fish?
That is red, Miss Joanna.
That is right. And we have one red fish. And then we have, what color is this one?
That's blue.
Blue. And we have 2 little blue fish. What about this one? What color?
That's yellow.
And there are 3 yellow fish. What about this one? What color is it?
Is that green? That's
That's green. We have 4 little green fish. And finally, we have what color fish?
What is that one? Is that orange?
That's right. And there are 5 little orange fish. And so the way this song goes, we're going to start with this one and we'll move on down the board. So I'll point to the one that we're at. But we're going to start with our one little red fish. Let's count to 3 and we will get started. 1, 2, 3. One little red fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. One little red fish swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. Now we're at 2 little blue fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. 2 little blue fish swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. And now we have 3 little yellow. 3 little yellow fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. 3 little yellow fish swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. 4 little green fish. 4 little green fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. 4 little green fish swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. And finally, 5 little orange fish. 5 little orange fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. 5 little orange fish swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop.
All right, that's all we have for you today. We'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, welcome to Kids in the Kitchen with Parks and Rec. I'm Penny Green and I'm the assistant manager at the Burkott Rec Center where we are today. And I have a few friends with me. This is
Gabby, Ariel, Clea,
and we are going to make rainbow trail mix for you. For this recipe, you will need some colorful cereal. We chose Fruit Loops, goldfish, preferably the rainbow ones, marshmallows because rainbows have to have clouds, and I also, just for fun, added some rainbow marshmallows. There is no exact measuring with this recipe, but me and the girls are going to talk about how we can maybe do some math while we're cooking.
I want to do the goldfish.
You want to do the goldfish? Okay, Gabby, I need 1 cup. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is how much? 3. So I need 3 scoops of goldfish. We're just going to pour them in our bowl. 1, 2, 'But make sure that cup is full, y'all. Okay, 3. Great job. Okay, Kalia, if I need 1 cup of marshmallows and I hand you a 1 cup measuring cup, how many scoops do I need?
1.
Okay, go ahead and add that to our mix.
Yeah.
You can throw them in there. And then Aubrielle, I'm ready to have you do the math, big time.
Yeah.
Ready? It's summer, we're still doing math up in here. I need you to think of 2 different ways to make 1 cup for me. Using a ½ a cup and a 1/4 cup. If we use the 1/4 cup, how many scoops are we gonna need?
2.
If we use the ½ a cup, good job. Give me 2 scoops of the Fruit Loops.
Can I hold this?
1. 2. All right. And I need 2 more, or I need another cup. So if I give you a 1/4 cup, how many scoops do we need?
4.
4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Gabby, you were so good at the fish. I'm going to have you do those again for me. Can you put 3 scoops of the fish?
Yes.
Thank you. And Kalia, what measuring cup do you want to use? The 1/4, the ½ or the 1/3?
3.
Okay. So we'll wait for Gabby to finish with hers. And if I needed 1 cup of marshmallows using the 1/3 of a cup, how many scoops are we going to need?
3.
3, exactly. All right. Gabby, I'm going to have you start stirring while we pass the bowl to Kalia. Go ahead and scoop them out. All right. Oops, sorry about that. And Gabby, what grade are you going to be going into?
Second.
And Aubrielle, what grade are you going to be going into?
Third.
And Kalia, what grade are you going to be going into?
Third.
Do you have any special teachers you want to say you hope they have a happy summer too?
Miss Gibson, Miss Della Rosa.
And what school do they teach at?
My two teachers I just said was Bethlehem.
Okay, and Kalia, do you have any special teachers you want to say have a happy summer too?
Miss David and Miss Ellis and Miss Sponge.
Oh, look, you know what? Some of those are my favorite ladies. Gabby, do you want to say have a happy summer to any teacher? Who was your first grade teacher?
Miss Peterson.
Say, happy summer, Mr. Peterson.
Happy summer, Mr. Peterson.
Okay, so have you got that mixed up good, girls?
Almost.
Okay. The best part of this recipe is sampling our food. Okay. Let's pass it along. So this is roughly what we're working with. We have a rainbow, we have our clouds, and a pretty nutritious trail mix. Pass
I
that
will
down.
hold it.
Thank you, Gabby.
Can I do one?
Aubrielle.
Can I do it?
Yep, give me just a sec. There you go, Gabby. And
Can I eat it?
not yet.
Still got a cheer.
Okay, everybody pick your favorite piece out of your trail mix. I'm going with the marshmallow.
Me too.
Up in the air. Everybody say cheers.
Cheers.
We'll see you next time on Kids in the Kitchen with Parks and Rec. Bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Amanda Hollum, music teacher at Northeast Elementary School. Today I have the privilege of teaching you a song all about rainbows to go along with your theme for the week. I hope everyone knew the song that I just played on my xylophone. That song is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And our rainbow song goes along to that tune. Today for the activity, it is going to be a binary song. So that means that this song has two different parts. There's an A section and a B section. During the A section, we're going to sing the song. Again, it goes along to the tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. For the B section, you can create your own rhythmic color pattern. I love creating patterns. So for the B section, I had a lot of fun. Took 2 paper plates, cut them in half to create 4 sunshines that represent my steady beat. So if I use my conducting pattern, it would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. I also can't have sunshines without rainbows since it is Rainbow Week. So I just Googled rainbow clip art, made rainbows, and labeled them with the different colors of the rainbow. So I have red, I have orange, yellow, green, purple, and blue. Okay. So for today's purpose, I have taped my rainbows to my beats. So I have the following: red, red, purple, green. Again, it's a 4-beat pattern, so here is my pattern. Ready, and red, red, purple, green. So in between my song, after I sing, I have the B section, which would be my rhythmic color pattern. All right, so now I'm going to teach you the A section of the song, the melody. I'm going to begin with my ostinato. Remember, an ostinato is a rhythmic pattern that does not change. It remains the same. Red and orange, green and blue, shiny to make the rainbow. Red and orange, green and blue, shiny yellow, purple too. Ready? Let's read the pattern. Red, red, purple, green. Your turn, Anne. Red, red, purple, green. Sing the song. Red and orange, green and blue, shiny yellow, purple too. All the colors that you know help to make the rainbow. Red and orange, green and blue, shiny yellow, purple too. Again, that song goes to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. We have 4 beats rainbow, or 4-beat rainbow that goes in the B section of our song, and you can change those out however you like. Here are the words, just so you have them without the xylophone. Red and orange, green and blue, shiny yellow, purple too. All the colors that you know help to make the rainbow. Red and orange, green and blue, shiny yellow, purple too. I hope you all have as much fun with this activity as I did.
Hi, welcome to the Craft Corner with Parks and Rec. I'm Penny Green, the Assistant Manager at the Burt Cobb Rec Center. And today, to go along with our Color Your World Week, we are going to make rainbow elephant toothpaste. For this little project, you're going to need a pan, an empty water bottle or soda bottle, a half a cup of peroxide, a teaspoon of yeast, food coloring, about 1 tablespoon of Dawn dishwashing detergent, and 2 tablespoons of very warm water. So to start this, you are going to take the peroxide and pour it into the bottle. And then you're going to take the soap, and we are going to put 1 tablespoon of Dawn dish soap in there. And then we're going to add the food coloring. Now, the more food coloring you add, the more exciting and vibrant the rainbows will be. All right. Once you've done that, then you're going to take a teaspoon of the yeast, and you're going to put it in a little cup, and then we're going to use 2 tablespoons of the water. 1, 2. We need to make certain that the yeast is activated before you start this, so once it has some foam on top, you know you're ready to go. And now you just wait to watch the exciting things happen. I'm kind of nervous, y'all. I don't know how exciting this is gonna get and how it's gonna explode. This would be a good time to ask the kids why they think that the bubbles rose. Was it a reaction with the soap and the peroxide? And you can see why we would call this elephant toothpaste, because of how thick it is. So I hope you enjoyed this fun little science experiment. We'll see you next time on the Craft Corner. Bye, guys. Hi, welcome to Kids in the Kitchen with Parks and Rec. I'm Penny Green, and today I'm at the Burt Cobb Rec Center where I'm the assistant manager, and I have two of my little chefs with me. I have Kalia and Aubrey L. And today we are gonna make something pretty cool. It's a famous Australian snack that the kids eat. It's called fairy bread. And it's gonna go along with our theme, Color Your World. For this recipe, you're going to need bread, butter, and sprinkles. Any kind of bread will do. I just picked a white butter bread. And to make this, you are going to take the butter and you are just going to butter your bread. We're using plastic utensils. Kalia and Aubrey L are 7 and 8 years old. So you can see that I would say, because we're using the knives, I wouldn't do it any younger than 5 or 6, definitely with supervision. And then you're gonna take the sprinkles and sprinkle it on. So we will partake in that in a moment. Girls, do you wanna try making it?
Sure.
Okay. And then there's that. You guys are gonna go ahead and butter your bread. This is a really good beginner fine motor skill for kids in the kitchen. It gives them a sense of accomplishment when they can make snacks themselves, and this is a really good beginner one to start with. You guys are doing a really good job.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm ready for my sprinkles.
Ready for your sprinkles? Might work better if you hold it upside down. Good job, Kalia. All right. Love how you did that. All right, so off we all grab our fairy bread. Let's hold it up because the butter helps the sprinkles stick. Everybody say cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. You guys enjoy it. We'll see you next time. Hi, welcome to the Craft Corner with Parks and Rec. I'm Penny Green, the assistant manager at the Burt Cobb Rec Center. And today I have a really fun science experiment for you. It's gonna go along with our Color Your World week. For this experiment, you're going to need some milk, Dawn dish soap, food coloring, and some Q-tips. We are going to make tie-dyed milk. You ready? Okay. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take some milk and you're gonna pour it into a plate. I've opted to use a clear plate just so you can see the effects better on the camera. Once you pour your milk in your plate, you're just gonna take a few drops of the food coloring and put them in random places. And we add some green and some yellow. All right, and then you're gonna take your Q-tip, put it in the Dawn dish soap, and ready for this? You're just going to poke wherever you had the food coloring. And then you're gonna watch the reaction happen over and over and over. Do you see how it swirls? And the rainbows, actually, the colors stay independent of one another. And there you have it. Rainbow tie-dye using milk and food coloring. We'll see you next time on the Craft Corner. Bye, guys.
Hi guys, it's Casey, and today I'm going to be teaching you a song about the colors, and it's called Los Colores, and we're doing it in Spanish. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Red es rojo, blue es azul, anaranjado orange, verde green, Black es negro, blanco es white, purple es morado, brown cafe, pink es rosa, gris is gray, yellow amarillo, shout hooray, shout hooray.
Hi, welcome to the Craft Corner with Parks and Rec. I'm Penny Green, the assistant manager, and today I'm at the Burt Cobb Rec Center, and we are going to make some rainbow sun catchers. For this project, you are going to need a pipe cleaner, and I prefer the clear beads just because it allows the light to shine through. So these are just the regular assortment of clear plastic pony beads. And then you're going to need some kind of heat source. I have my toaster oven preheated to 350, and what you're going to do once you've finished this is place it in the oven. It's going to take about 25 minutes if you want the beads just to adhere. It's going to take about 40 if you want them to completely melt together. So to get this started, you're just going to take the beads and start stringing them onto the pipe cleaner. This is where you can make it into a square, you can make it into a circle, you can make it into a heart, whatever shape your little heart desires. The great thing about this is you can pick the colors, you can pick the shape. Because pipe cleaners are involved, I would probably say ages 3 on up, and I would just always make certain there is adult supervision because we do have small pieces and pipe cleaners can get a little pokey. And then of course, adults or older participants really need to be the ones that are handling the items going in and out of the heat source. So now I have that strung. Once you get it together, you're just gonna twist the ends. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make this one into a heart to give you an idea. Where I wrapped it at the bottom is gonna be my point. And then you just bend it inward like that to kind of give you the heart shape. Once you have that, you're going to lay it on your baking pan and then just drop the beads in and feel the space. And then you just stick it in the oven. Like I said, if you want the beads to just adhere to one another, you're looking at about 20-25 minutes. If you want them completely melted, it's gonna be around 45 minutes. And when you're done, this is gonna be your finished product. What you could do is you could glue a magnet on the back, you could drill a hole and use it as a sun catcher in the window. I went ahead and put this one in for 45 minutes. As you can see, it's completely melded together, and I hope you guys enjoyed this product. Be really safe and have some fun. We'll see you next time on the Craft Corner.